Welcome back to Mr. Terry's Flipped Classroom. This is flip number 5. Today we're talking all about the Byzantine Empire and the origins and their lasting impacts after the Roman split. So let's go ahead and get started. Sorry about the globe, it's probably broken. Now, the Byzantine Empire, of course, Constantine wanted to create a brand new Rome. After the Roman split, when West Rome declined and East Rome prospered, the Byzantine is what came out of it. So, the Byzantine Empire is the eastern half of the Roman Empire, like I just said. Very important that we understand that. Remember, Diocletian and Maximian split the empire in half, which led to West Rome's downfall after they were attacked by barbarians. Constantine rebuilt the Roman city of Byzantium and renamed it after himself. So the capital of the Byzantine Empire is going to be Constantinople. That, as you can see down here in the bottom, is Constantine, straight chilling in his recliner. You can also tell that just from the architecture itself and from the design of the sculpture, he was a very, very popular ruler. Now, Byzantine benefits, though. Constantinople is going to be protected on all sides by water. Christianity is going to be their official religion. As you can see right here, all sides are covered by water. Very, very good for defense. They have a strong military. They built huge walls around Constantinople to protect themselves. And also, it was a trading hub. It was the halfway mark between China and Europe. Traders would have to pass through the Byzantine Empire to get goods to Europe. So, as you can see right down here in the bottom of the corner, or the bottom corner, Constantinople is right there next to the Black Sea. This is huge. That means that the Byzantine Empire was just a humongous area of cultural diffusion. Products from all over the world came through the Byzantine Empire, which is going to make people jealous, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. Now, continuing though, Justinian is their most famous of rulers other than Constantine, and he created many things that we still use today. Now, he did bring Byzantine to its peak. He ruled from 526 AD to 565 AD. He rebuilt Constantinople in fantastic grand style. He's also responsible for building the Hagia Sophia, very, very nice Christian temple, which is actually now a mosque. We'll talk about that, why that is in a second as well. He invented, the most famous thing that he invented, though, is the Justinian Code. It is a code of law, but it's not just any kind of law. It's civil law. Now, what do you think civil law is? Close, actually, close. Civil law is laws that apply to everyone, no matter what class you are in. So there was no stratification, no patricians do this, plebeians do that. Everyone had to abide by the exact same laws. Now, that is the Justinian Code right there. It's huge. It analyzed almost all situations that law would need to be applied. And this is Justinian himself, with very fancy headwear down in the bottom left-hand corner. So, Justinian was an autocrat. Now, an autocrat is a sole ruler who has complete authority. No senate, no tribunes, no nothing. Just him. However, who do you think helped him be in charge? Who do you think he would trust the most? Nice try, but it was his wife. His wife, Theodora, ruled alongside of Justinian. She was a ruthless politician, held no excuses, and punished people to the fullest of extent. And she was Justinian's main advisor and co-ruler. That is them right there in the bottom corner. She is not pretty. Moving on. So, strong military under Justinian, though, had an army and a navy equipped with this fantastic new weapon called Greek fire. Greek fire was some type, still to this day don't even know how they made it specifically, but it's some type of tar or pitch that when it reacts with oxygen and water, it is unquenchable. It will not go out. And if you put water on it, it just gets what? Worse. Exactly right. So, right here up in the top left-hand corner, you can see an army. This is actually a Byzantine cross-stitch. This is actually weaved onto a piece of cloth. As you can see, they are just straight up blasting this other boat in the face with Greek fire. Really rough stuff. Also, right here, you can see in the bottom left-hand corner, the Byzantine was being attacked from the water. Remember, they were covered in water on all sides, kind of like a peninsula, which gave them a very, very good military defense. And then right here in the bottom right, that is the Hagia Sophia. That is one of my top 10 gotta go, gotta see it things. So, it actually was built as a fantastic Christian temple, but now it's a mosque. And again, we'll talk about that in a second. So, all good things can't last. The Byzantine is going to begin to shrink after Justinian. Now, the Byzantine was attacked, of course, by some of the same people that attacked Western Rome, the Slavs, the Persians, the Vikings, the Huns, but most famously the Turks. Now, this is actually pictures and artist renderings of them being attacked by the Turks, particularly. So, the Byzantine Church. King was a patriarch. The patriarch means a church leader. So Justinian was a patriarch. He actually was in charge of the church. No pope yet, no anything like that. So, however, the church is going to have a massive split, okay? And then there's going to be an Eastern and a Western church, just like there was an Eastern and a Western Rome. After Justinian, this is going to happen, but this is due to differences in worship of the empire. For example, Eastern churches, for some reason, wanted to worship small idols of Mary and Jesus as well as the saints, whereas the Western churches were very highly against any type of idol whatsoever, very by-the-book kind of Christians. So, this split is known as the Great Schism. Schism. Just say it. Schism. It's nice, isn't it? All right, so the Byzantine, though, again, all good things come to an end. The Crusades in 1090 AD are going to leave the Byzantine very small and very weak. So, the Constantinople is going to be conquered by the Turks. Many famous Christian sites and churches still are there, but many people still make pilgrimage to Constantinople, now Istanbul, every day. As you can see, Byzantine is now current-day Turkey. Thank you all for coming out this evening. I appreciate y'all checking this out. I'll be checking this tomorrow on your notes. Y'all have a great night.